electronics. But first, we are starting with something that, honest to goodness, it's not if you will need it, it's when you're gonna need it. I don't know this time of the year that we have a more universal product than our Breathe Easy TopFill Cool Mist Humidifier. And can I point out that price? Because anywhere else you look for this is $79. If you go to the Breathe Easy website, it's $79. Even here at HSN, we had a phenomenal value on this at $49, but now, lowest price in the country, even beating our own price at $29.95. And if you're thinking, I need a humidifier, well, just in the last couple days, 20,000 other people said the same thing, because we're really almost doing like an after the season sale, but we're doing it during the season so you can get the benefits, you can get the relief. Did you wake up this morning and you were like, you're clearing your throat, you feel like your throat's dry? I woke up this morning and I felt like my nasal passages were dry. It almost gave me a headache because my nose and my nasal passages and my sinuses were so dry. This is the answer. I'm gonna introduce you to our special guest. Vonabelle Sherman is back with us. And Vonabelle, what a 3 days you've had with this, because everybody's like, I need a humidifier. What a lot of us do is we replace them, we buy them, we replace them, we buy them, we replace one. We really want one with better features, and that's what we're offering here at the best price in the country.
You covered it so well, it's so true. And if you got your household buckled up and you have that heat blasting, and that could mean forced heat, regular heat, your fireplace, or the space heater. And when you use a space heater, you close the door, don't you? Because you want to keep that space hot. Well, you know what? You need to add a humidifier in there as well, because here's what happens now that we've turned on our heat because it's below 0 out there, or 10 degrees. What's happening is that 45% humidity that you're used to and that doctors recommend is now zapped to 10%. So this is what you need to put back in the air. And what you're seeing right there is actually a cool mist. It kind of looks like a steam, doesn't it? But it's not. It's a cool mist. And a cool mist is actually better absorbed by our body. It feels great. And of course, it's safer for our family and children. And what you're seeing there is ceramic technology. If what you're thinking is, after I reminded you about how you're so dry and your skin is dry and your scalp is dry, that you go, oh, that's right, I have a humidifier up in the attic. Don't do that. You need the new technology. You just saw that ceramic technology. In that old one, you probably have a white piece of foam that's kind of gray and dirty and ugly, because that was the filter. Ooh. Today's filter is a ceramic technology that you rinse and place back into your unit. And it doesn't, there's no additional expense. When you buy this great value, where this is $75 on the Breathe Easy site, and they said this was our best price, so I'm a little bit of a doubting Thomas, so I did a little research, and this is the very best price to replace that moisture in your air. And I want to step over here to my left, because I want you to see this new technology. It has an LED screen. It has antimicrobial properties in the tank and the base, so you're not gonna get that mold and mildew like you did in the old days. So here's the beautiful panel. You can choose how you wanna deliver this great cool mist. You can do a little bit, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5 levels, that's great choice. And let's say you're a darkroom sleeper and you don't want that glowing at night, you can shut off that screen and just have it be dark. And then when you're going to bed, you know you need that cool mist, or you're going to wake up with a little bleeding nose or scratchy throat. You can choose how many hours you would like it to run. If you know you're going to sleep 8 hours, we'll put it on 8 hours, but you can go all the way up to 24 hours having this run. Now, when they did focus groups on this, Connie, what do you think the #1 feature was?
Well, you know what? My favorite feature would be the little pole that allows you to blow it out throughout the entire room, because I'm so tired of it just sitting in one place and just one area in the room gets the humidity. Yeah. That would be my favorite thing.
You know what? And that is a tough competition, because that is too, because I've never seen one that has this telescoping pole. You usually, and we give you a little one too, so you can keep it low, but to be able to telescope it, because that means that you don't have to put it on your nightstand, you actually can put it down on the floor and then telescope it up and still have this beautiful mist fall over you. So that is a great feature. But here's another one that makes your life easy. This entire unit is making your life easy and delivering that humidity so that you're not waking up with itchy skin, a dry nose, a dry throat. Maybe you didn't even sleep well last night because you had that heat blasting and you felt so good, but it dried out every bone in your body, your hair, your scalp, everything felt dry this morning. Well, here's one of the great features about this. This was the #1 in the focus group because people could relate to the old days about the struggle to fill the humidifier. Well, I'm filling this humidifier just by picking up this pitcher and pouring it in.
And by the way, it's large capacity too.
That's right. And regular water.
Yes.
So this is 1.2 gallons, which means it's 7 nights of delicious humidity, giving that moisture so you feel good, you feel hydrated. And it's so easy because I just lift this lid, pour it in, and then 7 nights. I fill it and forget it, and then I can use the timer to set it for how long I want it to have it on. And if you think about the alternative, the old humidifiers were big, bulky, very loud, expensive, drippy. We have all these running. You can't hear a thing.
You don't hear anything.
Listen, you don't hear anything.
You don't hear that little
There's nothing
bubbling. I got to tell you, we are very, very busy. We're about to hit, now I said 20,000. We're almost at 21,000 minutes into our presentation. Like I said before, I mean, there are lots of things we sell here at HSN that I say, I want that, and I love that top, and I want that earring. This is something we need. It's not a matter of if you will need it, it's when you will need it. I mean, if you're sick, definitely the doctor always recommends to get a humidifier. Add that humidity back in the air. It's not going to cure something, but what it's going to do is it's going to make you feel better because you're getting that humidity. You're getting, you know, a relief from that dry nose and that dry throat and that dry skin. It's even good for your furniture. But the point is, again, this is the time of the year where it is cold everywhere. Last week in Florida, I thought I would die. It was so cold here. So you're going outside into that cold air, coming back inside into that artificial hot air. It's sucking the moisture out of your skin. It's sucking the moisture out of you, basically. And so this is allowing you to breathe in moisture. And that's a good thing. Ask your doctor. He's going to say, absolutely, that's a good thing. The problem is that a lot of us, we buy those humidifiers, and then I am like this. I am like so afraid because I have allergies and asthma. I am so afraid of mold. And so what I'll do is I'll try to wash it out, but then I'm not sure that it's clean, so I'll just throw it away and then I'll buy another one. With this one, you're not going to have that problem. You're not, because you have the antimicrobial built into the humidifier, plus you're getting the filter that's going to be in there as well. And I can't say enough about the fact that you are getting the best price in the country for features that you don't see on any other humidifier. You are getting something that is so feature rich. A lot of people said, I didn't even know that there was a humidifier that could run up to 60 hours before you have to refill it again. The reusable ceramic filter. So again, you're not buying filters. You're not replacing filters. You get one that comes with it that you're going to use for the rest of the life of the humidifier. The antimicrobial in the tank means you're not going to open this up and see that slime and the little black dots and worry that you're blowing that out into the air. Ultra quiet operation, because we have 5 units going in here. You hear nothing. And then you have the adjustable mist settings, whether you want to go really high and add a bunch of humidity or you just want to do it low. And then a programmable auto off. If you want this to run maybe until you get up in the morning, or you want to start it and let it run, you know, midway through the night, it's completely up to you. All of that with that easy touch control on the front. You can dim the nighttime display if you don't like that. And all you're doing to clean that ceramic filter is you're rinsing it. And like Vonabelle said, surprisingly enough, my favorite thing is the pole attachment, so you're spreading that humidity throughout the entire room. Right. But I mean, that is not your favorite. Your favorite was the fact that you can fill this right here on the unit. So you don't have to pick it up and balance all of that heavy water and take it to the bathtub and pour it out in the bathtub. You're gonna be able to just right here, when it's empty, refill it. Because how many times have we done this, gals? We take that big plastic humidifier, we take it in there to the bathtub, and when you put all that water in it, it's very heavy. You're trying to balance it without spilling it till you get it back to the bedroom. No more worries. And then look at this. We can turn this humidity any way that we want. There's your little, and by the way, you get one that's split too. You get them both, so you can either have it going in one direction or split it. Here's the situation though. With 21,000 of these now spoken for, we're nearing the final few that we're gonna have for the season. Vonabelle said this to me the first day we were together, and we actually were one of the first few to present this. She said it's like we have an after the season sale, but at better than, you know, after the season prices, but during the season where you need it. So you know what? Maybe in June they put humidifiers on sale. We're doing it in January when you really, really need it. And to take a $75 humidifier and price it at $29.95, to me, is amazing. And the relief that you're gonna get, you can't put a price on that.
That's right. When you wake up and you feel better and you're not dried out, it definitely is worth its weight in gold. And think about the alternative. Maybe you have one of these in the attic and you're thinking, oh, I'll just go get that one. No, don't do that, because in these old tanks, it doesn't have antimicrobial, you know, and there's no way to get in here and wash that either. And then think about it. How many times have you had this drip across in the carpet going to find the utility sink? Because you can't put this under a standard faucet, can you? You have to go to the utility sink, you have to go to the tub, and then you have to schlep it back, and it drips all over the carpet again. Here, it's easy. You just lift this tank, lift that cover, and fill it. It's that easy. And think about the alternative. Other ones, and humidifiers, look like this. Not so pretty.
Yeah.
And this doesn't happen because, listen to this. This is a ceramic filter that sits in the tank. And when you refill your water, all you do is run this under the faucet and put it back in the machine. You don't buy a new one. It's permanent filtration, and so it makes it super easy for you. So don't think you can go back to this old technology, because I have kind of spoiled you, because this is the best technology at the very best price in the nation. And what I like about the telescoping pole, you can see we're putting it on there. You can split the spout so that you can share that delicious humidity in the room. If you have twin beds, when I grew up, I was in twin beds with my sisters, and this way you can split this, watch, and it's going to those twin beds, to the two sisters, to the two brothers, to the twins, to the husband, to the wife. You can share that humidity. And you'll see I'm touching it. It's because it's a cool mist. It is not wet either. My fingers are not slipping. It's just the right humidity level to send back into the room so that you can breathe better, so your skin is not dry, so that when you touch everyone, you're not getting a shock, so that your slip is not sticking to yourself and your dress. When that happens, you're actually missing humidity in the air. Humidity is so important for all of us. We need to, when you turn on that heat. So that's everyone in the United States right now. We haven't warmed up ourselves yet either. So everyone with your heat, you have to add the humidity back into the air so that you're comfortable. We want that because we don't want to be cold. But the minute you do that and you're enjoying your fireplace, your forest heat, your space heater, if you add this humidity back, you'll feel better. Your skin won't be dry, your scalp won't be dry, you'll breathe better. And talk about the footprint. It is 1.2 gallons. It runs for 7 nights without refilling it. And the footprint is only about the size of your average 6x9 book. Look at that. So if you have a book on your nightstand, you can fit this. However, if you don't have place on your nightstand, don't forget, with the telescoping pole, which is Connie's favorite feature, you put it on the carpet, put it on the floor, no problem. Then go ahead, you'll do this, you'll take this up, all the way up, and then split it, because that cool mist will still go over you so you can breathe better. You will wake up feeling better. Right now, you're waking up like, well, I was warm, but I also can't breathe and I feel so itchy.
It's true.
Putting humidity back into the air is the answer. And you know, when you put humidity back in, Connie, have you heard, maybe you haven't heard this. So in the summer, right, the weatherman will say to you, oh, well, it's 85 degrees today, but with the humidity, it feels like 101.
Sure, yeah.
Because when we add humidity, we feel warmer. So if you add humidity, then you're gonna feel warmer in your house, and then you don't have to bump up your heat so much, which I think is a nice benefit because you're feeling warmer without the extra expense.
Okay, under $10 on your charge card to be able to get this home. And again, now we're closing in on 22,000 ordered. This is the time to do it when we have that $75 our Breathe Easy humidifier on sale for $29.95, and you get this home. And again, especially if somebody in the house has, is not feeling so well, but even if you're just waking up, clearing your throat, blowing your nose, this is going to be the answer, because it's putting the humidity, much needed humidity, back into the air. Good for you, good for your furniture. And now at this price, great for your wallet. Under $10 on your charge card. Thank you, Vonabelle.
My pleasure.
Well, we're going to